Hey everyone, welcome back to Overthinking Out Loud, the podcast where two friends overthink, so you don't have to do it alone. I'm Uni.
And I'm Jinny.
Okay, you know that viral cookie test trend?
Uh huh.
The one where parents set out three plates, two cookies for one person, one for another, and none for the last, and just quietly watch what happens.
Yeah, usually it's the baby being tested, right?
Yeah,
To see if they'll share or keep everything to themselves.
exactly. The setup is simple, but the reactions say everything. Some toddlers just stare confused before breaking a cookie in half to share. Others, no hesitation, straight to munching.
I've seen ones where the baby tries to fit the parent too. Like,
Yeah,
you look hungry. Here. So pure.
right? And then recently, people flipped it.
Hmm.
Gen Z kids started pranking their dads with the same test.
Oh, yeah. They hand the dad two cookies, take one for themselves, leave mom's plate empty, and wait.
Exactly. And 9 out of 10 dads fail instantly. They just keep eating, pretending not to notice.
They're like, what test? These cookies are great.
It's hilarious, but also kind of poetic. The original test asked, are babies capable of empathy? The new version asks, are adults still capable of it?
That's actually quite profound.
Yeah, and it got me thinking about something I learned in a lecture recently about how fairness and cooperation appear way earlier in life than we expect.
Hmm.
Like, even before we can speak, we start making choices that reflect what we think is fair.
Yeah.
So imagine that same cookie test, but as a psychology experiment. Researchers at the Max Planck Institute in Germany gave 2 and 3 years old and also chimpanzees shared the same task.
Uh huh.
They had to pull ropes together to bring a board full of treats closer.
Real teamwork.
Mm,
Cookies with strings attached.
pretty much. When the board came close, sometimes one side had more treats. One
Mhm.
child got three, the other only one.
Okay, and then?
When the kids had worked together to get the treats, most of the 3 year olds shared.
Uh huh.
They pushed one of their extra rewards over to make it equal. But when the treats just appeared randomly or when they worked separately, they didn't feel the same need to share. 2 years
Mm.
old, by the way, didn't really get it yet.
So the collaboration part matters. It's not just about being nice.
Exactly. Fairness comes alive when there's a sense of we.
Mhm.
But when the researchers tried the same setup with chimpanzees, things look very different.
How so?
The chimps could cooperate, so they knew how to pull the ropes together to get the food. But they didn't really understand the social side of it. Even
Mm.
after working together, the one who got more almost never shared. They behaved the same, whether they had cooperated or not.
So they just didn't connect teamwork with fairness.
Exactly. They worked together to get the food, but didn't see it as something they earned together.
Mm.
Humans, even at 3 years old, do. We seem to naturally link collaboration with sharing, as if working together creates a kind of invisible agreement to keep things fair.
Yeah.
There's a theory behind this called social brain hypothesis.
Uh huh.
It suggests our big human brains didn't evolve just to solve physical problems like hunting or tool making, but to manage social ones. Who to trust, who owes you, who you owe.
Basically, it's ancient gossip.
Exactly. Useful gossip. You have to remember relationships, who shared food, who didn't.
Yeah.
That's how cooperation evolved as a survival tool.
So being fair wasn't just being good, it was strategic.
Totally. Fair partners got picked again for future hunts. Selfish ones were left out. So fairness literally paid off evolutionarily.
That makes me think of how even kids know what's unfair. Like, if one gets a bigger slice of cake, instant meltdown.
Exactly. Fairness sensitivity shows up before logic, which brings me to this next part, how our brain processes fairness versus logic. My professor started the lecture with a brain teaser. Ready for the quick test?
Oh no, go on.
A bat and a ball together cost $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
I think I just saw this on Instagram. It's
Oh,
easy. Isn't it like 10 cents?
that's what everyone says, even most Harvard students. That's but it's actually 5 cents.
Wait, how?
If the ball is 5 cents, the bet is 1 point not $5.
Uh huh.
Together 1.10 cents. So $1.10.
Oh.
Your brain jumps into the intuitive answer, that's fast thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The slower reflective system catches the error, that's slow thinking.
Okay, so I failed.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with like fairness?
A lot. Fairness often comes from the from that, fast emotional
Oh
system.
yeah.
When we see inequality, we feel it before we rationalize it. That's why kids, even adults, react immediately to unfairness, even when they can't explain why.
That's so true. It's not a math equation. It's like a gut punch.
Exactly. But as we get older, we train ourselves to override that instinct to calculate, justify, and compromise. Fairness gets replaced by logic or sometimes by strategy. So here's the ironic part. We start life as natural cooperators, those 3 year olds who share after teamwork, but we grow up in systems that reward competition.
Yeah, like school, work, or even social media. Everything's ranked, measured, and compared.
Exactly. We're told that success is a zero sum game, that someone else win means your loss.
Hmm.
But cooperation, the thing our brains evolved for, becomes something you do after you've made it.
It's kind of tragic, actually.
Hmm.
Like we unlearn our most human instinct.
Yeah, and the irony is, even in adult life, collaboration still works better. Teams that trust each other perform better. Companies with fair cultures retain people longer. Even friendships last longer when both sides share the load.
So maybe you're not bad at fairness. We are just out of practice.
Exactly. Those cookie memes go viral because they remind us something simple, that instinct we started with. The moment you look around and think, wait, do we all have enough?
Hmm.
I think that's why the dad versions of the cookie test are so funny. Not just because they're silly,
Hmm.
but because they flip the question. It's not will the baby share, it's did the grown up forget how?
Yeah, it's like watching empathy regression in real time.
Exactly. We start like life making space for others, then we grow into roles that teach us to hold on tighter. But the science and those viral moments remind us that fairness isn't taught, it's remembered.
That's beautiful. Maybe the real test of growing up isn't learning how to get more, it's remembering how to share again.
Oh, I like that. So yeah, maybe fairness isn't something we build over time. Maybe it's something we lose and spend the rest of our lives trying to rediscover.
And the past might be simple, like pulling on the same rope or splitting a cookie in half.
Exactly. So that's it for today's episode. If you've ever caught yourself thinking about fairness at work, in relationships, or even at dessert, we'd love to hear your story.
Don't just keep it in your head.
Say it out loud.
See
See
ya!
ya!